What's up YouTube, Bizmather here once again with another video, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to invest in real estate with no money down. This is called wholesaling real estate. You all probably heard it before, but you quite don't understand it. So I'm here today in this video just to explain it as simply as I can so you can understand. Before we go on, be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and comment down below. Now, just to let you all know, I am not a guru. I'm not making tons of money with this business. I only have one deal under my belt. And so I'm at a level where I understand it, I acted upon it, and I got a deal. And I know a lot of you all haven't gotten your first deal, but you want to. And so that's what I'm bringing to this channel right now. Because, you know, you have all these other YouTube channels and they're way advanced. You know, they're making six figures, 100K a month in this business. It's like it's hard to relate to them or them to easily tell you what wholesaling is in a way that you understand. So that's what I want to bring in today's video. Now, in simple layman's term, wholesaling real estate is just buying a property and quickly selling it with no money down. Okay? And so what happens is you find a seller, you find a distressed property. Distress meaning a property that you look around and you see that it has high grass or it doesn't look in good shape, that it probably needs some updating. Maybe the windows are boarded, things like that, like you drive around or something like that. Then you get the address and you try to find information about who owns this property. This is called Skiptracing. And, you know, I'm breaking down every word as I can because I know there are like complete newbies in this business. So once you skip trace this address, meaning find contact information about this address, and you can find that through just Google searching the address. You can pay for a service online like skiptracing.com or batchskiptracing.com. It's one of those two. Or Yellow Pages or something like that to find information. From there, if you have an address, if the person still lives in that property, you can go knock on the door or you can send them a letter. If they don't live in that property and they live somewhere else, they are called an absentee owner, meaning they're just, they don't live at the property. What you can do is you can call them, find their number online, or send them a postcard, okay? So wholesaling is finding these distressed properties and you contacting the seller. After that, you contact the seller, you see if they're motivated, if they want to sell their house. Is there a reason why they would consider selling their house to you? All right. Just point blank. I'm not talking about discounts or anything. I'm just trying to show you all the process of wholesaling. So you find these properties, you get the seller's contact information, you call them, say, oh, okay, you want to sell your house for this much? Okay, here's a contract. Of course, you want it at a discount, lower the market value. Market value is basically what the property would sell for if it's all fixed up, all right? And usually, as a wholesaler, you're getting them, depending on your area for around 60% or 60 cents on the dollar. So if a house is worth $100,000, brand new, updated, you as a wholesaler should get it lower than 60 grand. All right. So let's say you're able to get it for 60 grand with the seller, right? You sign a contract, and this is a contract. This is basically an agreement that, hey, I'm going to buy your house. A contract can just be as simple as my name is going to buy your name, property at address. And is to say, I can assign this contract if necessary. Point blank. For a wholesaling contract, those are the only two things you need. I mean, few things. Buyer's name, seller's name, address, and an assignment clause. That's it. Just go out and do that, you all. So once you have that contract, you're going to try to sell it to somebody that likes to fix and flip properties. You know, someone who likes to go into properties, fix it up, you know, update the windows, the bathrooms, the kitchens, put new appliances, granite countertops, all of that, right? So you get a person like that. And how do you find these people? Well, you can drive around, see if you see someone working on the house, with like a dumpster truck in front of their house, or, they have equipment out there. You go to that house and say, hey, who's the contractor here? Who's the buyer here? I have a property nearby. Are you interested? Bam. That's one way. Another way is, you can look online for construction companies, things like that. You can talk to realtors who are people who flip houses around the area. Can I have their contact information? Here's the address for them to look at, stuff like that. So once you find your buyer, what you're going to do, you're basically selling that contract to the end buyer. And you're always going to sell it for a higher price than what you bought it for. So you bought it for 60 grand. You're buying the contract for 60 grand. All right. And you're going to give it to the buyer for 65, for 70,000. So you make $10,000, right? And so with this contract, what you're going to do, you're going to send it over to a title company or to an attorney, depending on your state. And then from there, with this contract, you're going to give it to the title company. And then you're going to say, hey, I have a buyer for it. And so you're going to have to make another contract, basically assigning the contract to that buyer, to that fix and flipper. So assigning basically means selling this contract, or I'm giving this property over to this person. I'm giving this contract over to this fix and flipper. That's what assigning means. So that's what an assignment fee comes from. It's your assignment fee for assigning this property, this contract to a flipper. And then from there, you all set up a closing date. You can go to closing. You don't have to. You, the seller, the buyer, and then the seller would get their 60 grand. You would get your 10 grand. And the end buyer will get the keys to the property. So that's how it works. I hope I explained it in much detail as I can, and at the same time, very simply. If you all enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe down below, like this video, and comment down below. All right, peace.